Hello again people. Right, I just tried to find a video on my own channel about the RSI and how I use it. So I thought for the newer people joining, and I know I refer to the RSI a lot, but I don't really perhaps explain it clearly. So basically all I'm looking for on the RSI is a recent change from below zero to above zero, and that's what I call my bust up. Then we have the pullback, and then have what I call the break and close. Now whoever wrote this, who I owe him a fortune in goodwill, a few beers and God knows what else, did a fantastic job. I have no idea what the two levels, how they came about, or what the rules are to trade this. But we've got a 20 level here and a minus 20. They're just arbitrary levels as far as I'm concerned. They possibly could be used differently on different time frames. I haven't done enough back testing or anything on this, but basically suppose we were looking for, I don't know, we're waiting for a 3 candle reversal to the long side here. And this has moved pretty quickly this afternoon, so that's not really a very good example. We'd want a decent pullback, but we'll have a look anyway. So the 30-minute has reversed down. High, low, high, high, low, high, 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 low, lower, high, lower, low. That's the 3 candlestick reversal to the short side. And then we needed, in order to continue to the long side, we needed to cancel that out, and we've done that with this situation here. High, low, lower high, lower low. We failed to make a new low, so then we can start, and then once we break the high of this, we can start to sing the song in the opposite direction. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, until we break the high of that candle there. Okay? So we'll put those levels on. That was the reversal low. That green candle there needed to be broken and closed through to the downside for a possible reversal to the downside. Then we wait for the pullback, and as you can see, it's pulled right back there. And then what we'd want to see is the same scenario if we were to continue down. As it was, this has reversed against itself, which is why the price has continued up. So there's the reversal to the long side, that candle there. And what we then look at, and I said this was a bad example, we want to see a pullback and a continuation. But at this point, obviously all of this was accumulation of long orders at discounted prices, taking out the stops and so on and so forth, and then price has just burst up. It's actually a bit of a 2B reversal situation there, and it's also sort of a 1, 2, 3, a failure to break the low, which is a new higher low. That's a 1, 2, 3, a VIX Sporandio 1, 2, 3 reversal there. Can't see another 2B reversal to show you anyway. Don't want to get distracted. Well, there's a 2B reversal to the downside there, a new high, and then it collapses. But going back to this and looking at the RSI, we can clearly see in our burst up we've actually got a break, a bust, pullback, break and close there. That bar is higher than that bar there. That is screaming long. That's what we're waiting for, guys, at all times. The bust up, the pullback, price and the RSI, the break and close up. The amount of times this coincides with this, the reversal to the long side, is incredible. So it just shows how, in my opinion, these two situations, the 3 candle reversal and the RSI, are married to each other so well. And the beauty about it is that's actually precise, because we know that level to the micro pip needs to be broken, and sometimes it will come up and break it by the micro pip. We did have an incidence of that and on a currency pair earlier today. I think it was cable. And the same with this. We only need to just double check those levels there in order to be sure that we've broken, but be careful, always double check them. So a bust above zero, a pullback, and then a break and close. That's what we do with the RSI. Dropping down the time frames, then you'd expect a decent pullback here, but unfortunately, because of, as I mentioned before, the momentum and the power of the buying that's come back into the market has caused a bit of a problem there. But you can see also you've got you've got the classic situation: break up, pull back, break and close. On the lower time frame, that's the 15 and the 5 minute, and they are everywhere, these, break above zero, pull back, break and close. That is definitely higher than that one. If you get it above the 22, that's even better, the 20 level I mean, and the opposite in the downside. There's a bust through, pull back, break and close. Look what happens, price crashes. So this is just belt and braces situation. Originally it's all about my 3 candle reversals. Now we've got the currency strength indicator that I only recently added back into my indicators, and then we've got the, I never talk about this, I should delete it from a chart, but it's just if this is green, it means it's above the daily open. So rarely use it, is unbelievable. And then, as you can see, we've got another break, a pullback, bust and break and close, and what happens? Price continues up. And these are everywhere. Don't take my word for it. Now you've got the formula, as it were. Break above zero, pull back, bust and break. Notice that one didn't break above the high of that one. I mean, I'm winging it now, but hopefully it didn't. 1548, always double check it, triple check it. Have to get that top right hand corner. 1548, I bet this is one, yeah, 1599, it did. Typical, isn't it? It doesn't mean anything really, guys, but it would have been nice to see that to have been lower than that, and it would have proved my point, but 1599 isn't. But there's the break, there's the best example. I mean, if you'd taken this one, then you would have been protected by stops anyway. Stops below this resistance here. It doesn't have to be below the support, just below the resistance, somewhere sensible. If you'd entered there, as on that one, and then off you go. So there's the true break and close above the 20 line, and look what happens. Absolutely massive blast from there, no pullback whatsoever. So don't worry about the technicals of that. It's all about the bust up above zero, pullback. You have to wait for the pullback, guys, and then the break and close. So dropping down another time frame, same thing. When you're wanting to enter here, bust up, pull back. You've got to have the pullback, and then look, break above 20, close above, break and close above these levels here, and price goes. Works on every time frame, and on every currency, indices and whatever. So that's it. That's how to use the histogram. There's loads and loads more little secrets this thing's got, I'm certain of it, but for the time being we'll stick with the bust out, pull back, break and close. Break of the high of the bust bar, close above it too, off you go. Okay, hopefully that explains how I currently use the RsiHistoAlert. Oh, and while we're here, might as well show you the settings I've got on it, so that when you download it, because it will look different, I use the 8, and for the colours I've just changed the colours to this, and then there's 2 squiggly lines on there. Just set the colour to, they're yellow and pale blue I think, set them to none, and you're good to go. That's how you set them to none, or any colour. Okay, that's it. RsiHistoAlert, a quick crash course. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do, please like it on YouTube and subscribe. Thank you.